Hello, my name is Jonnell Ashley, and I am a graduate of the Denver Rescue Mission's New Life program. I would like to invite you to join me on my journey from heartache to happiness. As a child, under the age of 5, I witnessed a lot of abuse here. I remember that my mother would constantly get locked in a closet here in the home, and also get locked in a bedroom as my father would go off to work or out to use drugs. And she actually taught me and my twin brother at the age of 3 how to put a chair up against the countertop and climb up the cabinets to the top to retrieve a key that he would hide from her. And we would actually get out and walk down there and go and let her out. And I remember when we would hear him coming home, she would be screaming for us to hurry up and run and to lock her back in and to place that key back before she was caught and was beaten once again. I can truly say that my upbringing in this home shaped and molded my destructive lifestyle for many years to come. After I moved away from my childhood home, I ended up having quite a few years of depressiveness that was going on in my life, which ended up leading me here to East High School at the age of 14, where a lot of my drinking and my experimenting with drugs began. My mother would actually support the alcohol for us, and her belief was that it was a whole lot safer for us to do those things at home than out on the streets. After graduating from East High School, it was a wonderful thing. I felt great about it. I was only the 3rd person in my entire family to ever graduate from high school, and so it was wonderful. But whoever thought that 10 years later I would end up sleeping outside here on the streets and on the lawns of the very place that I had one of my greatest accomplishments. It was at this 7-Eleven bathroom behind me where I first heard the call from the Lord. I remember I was in the restroom and my left eye was bloodshot red, and I was skinny, weighing about 150 pounds. And I remember looking in the mirror, and that scripture where it talks about a man that looks at himself in the mirror, walks away and forgets what he looks like, came to my mind, and I immediately started crying and just couldn't control myself. And that's when I asked the Lord if he would come in and help change me into a brand new man. And that was a wonderful experience and left me feeling a whole lot better as I left from this place. That evening, I happened to be on Colfax, and my twin brother would clean up this barbershop here late at night as a side job, and I happened to walk over, and I seen this puzzled look on his face through the window, and he looked happy to see me, but a little sad at the same time. And so I came in, and he asked me if I was willing to go to heaven with him, because he refused to go to hell with me. He told me if I was serious about change, that I would go down to the Kinship Church and speak with his pastor that very next day. So the next morning, I walked 1.5 miles down to the Kinship Church. I gave my life to the Lord once again that morning at altar call, and that was on August 13th of 2004. I woke up the very next day, told everyone that I was going to the Denver Rescue Mission, and I was going to start a brand new life. And as I walked down there, I walked 4.5 miles, joined the program, and I never looked back. As I walked through the doors here at the Denver Rescue Mission, I was quite excited, but at the same time I was a little afraid as well, because I had to finally face the addictions that I had been harboring for so long. But the staff here and the volunteers and the men in the program made me feel really, really comfortable about being here, and they made me feel safe, and they actually got me to open up and start talking about a lot of the issues that I dealt with as a child that eventually led me to being that addictive person that I was throughout all of those years. Because of the help that I received here at the Denver Rescue Mission, I received the tools that I needed towards becoming a better man, and I try to do that each and every day. And so I would just like to thank them, because without the help of the Denver Rescue Mission and the many volunteers and donors that help with this organization, I would have never had the opportunity to become the free and non-addicted man that I have become today. So for that, I thank you. Hello, my name is Jonnell and I am the shelter coordinator with the Denver Rescue Mission. I've been employed with them for about 3 years now, and it's absolutely wonderful to work for an organization that will not only help you clean up your addictive past, but will also trust you enough to employ you as well. I would like to thank the Denver Rescue Mission as a whole and all of the wonderful volunteers that have came in here and helped shape and mold me into the wonderful success that I am today. And so I would like to say once again, on behalf of my family and myself, we would all like to say thank you.